Good evening. My name is Mira Sue, and I thought I would share with you some of my experiences on why I got into the paranormal. Now, one of my biggest memories is in 1994. It was about this time of year. My parents had come up from Florida to visit. Now, they came up maybe twice a year, and this day they had taken my two children, youngest children, to Yankee Candle for the afternoon, giving me time to rest. My husband was upstairs doing stamps, which he usually was doing, at his desk in his bedroom. So I decided to lay down on the couch, on the bed in the bedroom actually, and at some point I may have dozed off for a moment. However, all of a sudden, I got a sense that someone had entered the room. I looked over to the doorway next to where my husband was sitting, and I saw my Uncle Charles and my sister Nancy coming in the doorway. Now, two things were very strange about this experience. One, my sister had passed on 4 years before, and my Uncle Charles was still alive. Now, I had not seen my Uncle Charles since I was 13 years old, and I was now 40, so it had been 27 years. And he looked exactly the way I remembered him looking, and I was amazed that he hadn't aged, not even a year. And I knew he had to be 75, 76, and I would have put him 45, 50. But I'm like, whoa. So the next thing I realize is that I'm very high up. I shouldn't be as high as I am. I should be on the bed, and I seem to be looking down at what's going on. And I watch my uncle and my sister walk over. They smile at me, and they leave. I cannot speak. I don't know why. I just could not get the words out. So within moments of them leaving, I'm yelling, still trying to yell to my husband. And finally he turns around and he goes, "What's the matter?" And I'm like, "Didn't you see them? My sister and my uncle were just in the room." And he's like, "So there's no way your uncle is in Atlanta, Georgia." And I says, "I know that." He says, "And your sister's been dead for years." I said, "I know that too. But it's the strangest thing. I swear they were in this room and that I was hovering over them." Well, if this didn't get me wondering, the phone started ringing. I went downstairs and I picked up the phone, and it was my aunt. It was my uncle's wife, and she was calling me to let me know that my Uncle Charles had passed on about a half an hour ago in Atlanta, Georgia. She wanted to know if I could get a hold of my father. Now, this means I was in Turners Falls, Massachusetts at the time. He was in Atlanta. He had only been gone a half an hour. Somehow or another, he had gotten with my sister to my house, visited me, smiled, let me know that everything appeared to be all right, and had moved on. That's amazing, since even at the speed of sound, it would take you at least an hour to get from Atlanta to my house. There's never been any explanation. We never figured out what happened. And that's the truth. I swear,